So then guys, yes, it's true, it's time to say goodbye to my BMW E60 5 Series. Hello then guys, welcome back to another video, and I promise that this is not going to be a video of me trying to sell you my BMW E60 5 Series. It's more going to be a reflection of how far we have came with the car, and I kind of want to go into a few reasons behind the decision of eventually selling the car. Now before we get into all that, let's just take a minute to appreciate how good this car is looking now. In terms of the bodywork, it is pretty good actually for a 13-year-old car. I mean, it does have the odd scrape, the odd scratch, the odd ding here and there, but on the whole it is very good. It has been, you know, professionally detailed and ceramic coated just a year ago. In terms of the wheels, they are near on perfect, professionally refurbished just a year ago. The tyres, they are all Michelin Pilot Sport 4 tyres. On the wheels themselves, we have all new genuine BMW centre caps and M badges, and I did choose to convert the regular wheel bolts for a stud conversion. This is from Dark Side Developments, complete with locking wheel nuts as well. In terms of the brakes, the calipers, I did refurbish and paint them myself. They are a nice addition. We are rocking some M-Tech drilled and grooved discs with Techstar pads all round. Now then, let's talk a little bit about the specs. So for starters, this is an LCI or Life Cycle Impulse, aka facelift model, and it is of course an M Sport as well. Now not only is it an M Sport, this is an M Sport Business Edition, which does come with some nice upgrades. What those upgrades are, however, I really do not know. But it does have bi-xenon adaptive headlights, auto dimming power fold mirrors, a sunroof, soft closed doors, wing mirror puddle lights, the cold weather package, which means we have a heated steering wheel, front heated seats, rear heated seats, and a hatch for you to place your skis through. Now we also have rear folding seats, fully electric front memory seats, an electric powered adjustable steering column, 6 CD changer, dual zone climate control, and the main thing for me is the CIC iDrive, which has been updated to the latest firmware, the 2014 firmware, which means you can update the maps freely when you want via USB. Now this was factory fitted, and like I said, it includes navigation, but it also includes DAB radio and TV as well. Now let's talk a little bit about what we have done in the form of preventative maintenance. So with this being the infamous BMW N47 engine, we have carried out a full timing chain kit replacement, which includes all of the gaskets, injector seals, and all the rest of it. The DPF and EGR have both been fully removed, which means no more issues with those. It has been tuned at Dark Side Developments, where it produced 206 brake horsepower and 465 Newton meters of torque. It has had a new crankshaft pulley. It has had a brand new drive belt kit, which includes the idler pulley and automatic tensioner. It has had all 4 glow plugs and glow plug module replaced. It has had a full complete coolant flush. It has had a full power steering flush with new reservoir. It has had the intake ports fully cleaned. It has had a new reinforced intake manifold. It has had 2 new intercooler pipes. It has had a new crankcase breather vent and new crankcase breather hose. It has had the rear differential fully refurbished, which includes new sun and planet gears. It has had all of the rear subframe bushes replaced for some Powerflex poly bushes, and that includes the diff and the trailing arm bushes. In my ownership, I have serviced the gearbox twice in over 20,000 miles. I have fitted a new gearbox mount, a new prop shaft center bearing, new front drop links, new complete track rod assemblies and new boots, new rear toe control arms, steel brake hoses all round, no more rubber brake hoses to perish. It has had a total of 8 four-wheel wheel alignments over the past 2 years. I have a full four-wheel wheel alignment every 3 months. It has a brand new OEM Valio alternator, and it also has a brand new OEM Varta battery. Both the front and the rear windscreen have been replaced, and that includes all new seals. Now inside the car we have a few common wear points addressed. This trim piece here, that is brand new genuine BMW. The gear knob itself, that is brand new genuine BMW. The gear gator, that is brand new genuine BMW. As you can see, they are in perfect condition. And just kind of some more things to add. This car has never ever let me down. I've never broke down. I mean, I've had situations where I've had to replace a part, but I've never physically broke down on the road. It has been meticulously maintained. Anything that this car has needed and beyond, it has got. You know, you guys know that I run a YouTube channel, so you know, if there's a chance that I can make content on this thing by replacing something, I will go ahead and do it. If it helps you guys out, then all is good. So yeah, quite literally everything that this car has needed, plus more, it has gotten. In my ownership, it has been serviced every 6 months. I don't believe in BMWs. You know, change your oil every 18,000 miles or so. Change your oil every 5,000 miles and you're golden. So that's exactly what I've done. I have also just given it a full service, which I did make a video on, but long story short, I messed up. I fully filmed the video, I 90% edited it, then I deleted all the files. I tried to get them back, paid for some software to get the files back, got them back, but they were corrupted. So yeah, that was a big fail. But on that service, I done a oil and filter change, changed the cabin air filters, changed the fuel filter, changed the gearbox oil, changed the differential oil, fitted all new brake pads, so front and rear, done a full brake fluid flush, bled the clutch as well. And am I missing anything? I don't think so. I think that's about it. But yeah, we've done a complete full service on this, just so it ensures that the next owner doesn't need to do anything for the next year or so. And after that, they'll probably only need to do regular oil changes. But yeah, you know, like I said, everything that this car has needed, it has simply had. And keys, we have 2 keys, quite a rare sight nowadays. But now let's kind of move on to my reasons behind selling the car. So ever since I bought the car, it has quite literally been the best car I've owned, the best car I've driven, and the best car that I've lived with. So why am I deciding to sell it now? You know, after it has had all the work done to it, after it is going to be a very, very reliable car for the foreseeable future, and after it is quite literally looking perfect. Now, it is no mystery that I decided to take the plunge and proceed in doing YouTube full time. And with that, it meant that I was really not doing the kind of mileage that I used to. When I bought this car, I was doing between 10 and 15,000 miles a year, but now it's more like 5,000 miles, I would say. So in all honesty, it really doesn't warrant me owning a diesel. I mean, I don't have the EGR or the DPF, so I'm not going to have those associated problems with doing short trips and low mileage. But you know, I'm really not going to save that much on fuel by doing such a low mileage. Yes, it's great, you know, when you want to go on a long journey, or if you want to do a challenge like the John O'Groats to Land's End on 1 tank of fuel, but those occasions for me are kind of few and far between. So it really doesn't make sense me owning something that returns you know, 50 mpg. Like I said, it's nice, but it's not a necessity for me right now. And with having a YouTube channel as well, one of my main jobs is to create content, and with this car now kind of being complete, there really is not a whole lot else I can do to it. I mean, there is going to be, you know, little things that fail over the next couple of years, but I think the bulk of the work that I'm ever going to get out of this car is now complete. So yeah, again, it really doesn't make sense me owning this. I'd be better off with something that needs a lot more work done to it, just to make content from it, really. And so yeah, I guess they're kind of the two biggest reasons. The fact that I'm now doing YouTube, I don't do the mileage that I used to, and the car is pretty much complete, so it's kind of, you know, running out of content to make from it. So yeah, hopefully that kind of answers any questions. You know, I'm not selling it because it has some major issues, which typically I would say people tend to sell a car when they have major issues, or when they get to a point that they don't want to spend more money on it. Like I said, this car is going to be reliable now for the next owner, I can assure you that. And with that being said, I am going to demand top money for this car. Now then, let's talk figures. So I'm pretty sure when I bought the car around 2 years ago, I paid, I think, 5,500 for it, and that was actually a very good price at the time. Now you're probably thinking, what, that's like way too much for a BMW E60, but guys, you have to realize that this is honestly one of a kind. You're not going to find another BMW 520d with this same spec. You're honestly, you're not. I'm pretty sure this was an ex-demonstrators car, so it did come with, you know, pretty much a full spec sheet. So that's, you know, that was a big thing for me. The main thing was that it had the CI/CR drive, which you guys know is a very, very rare option in the BMW E60. But the fact that we have, you know, heated steering wheel, heated rear seats, soft closed doors, sunroof, electronic, you know, electric powered steering column, and all the rest of it, you know, that was honestly just a massive bonus. So yeah, I honestly think that the car has gone up in value. Not only has the used car market gone up, you know, over the past year or so, but I think that I have added a hell of a lot of value to this car. I'm pretty sure, I think I worked it out the other day, I'm pretty sure that this car has had around, I think it's had around £10,000 in parts spent on it. So I mean, you can't just add, you know, the price of parts to the value of a car. I know that, I'm not that stupid, but the work that we've done to it, you know, the fact that it's had a full timing chain replacement, which if someone wants to get that done themselves, you're talking at least £1,000. The fact that we have, you know, the wheels, they're all refurbished, which you're talking £200 or so. The tyres on this thing, they were around £700. Completely refurbished differential, you know, new intake manifold. You know, the engine is sorted. The engine itself has had a couple of £1,000 spent on it, and you know, just everything that we've done to get the car looking and performing its best. I think I've added a good chunk of change in terms of, you know, the value. So I'm going to be asking £7,995, and that won't be up for offers, because I think that is a very, very good price for what is going to be a very reliable car for the next owner. So yeah, that's what it's going to be up for, and I honestly don't think it is going to last very long. I don't think it's going to take very long to sell at all, because like I said, this is the only of its kind out there. You're not going to find another 520D like this with all the work done, and with the evidence of the work being done as well, because it's quite literally all on YouTube. So yeah, hopefully that answers some questions. Hopefully it clears some things up. This car is going to be going very soon. If and when I put it up for, well, not if, when I put it up for sale, you guys will probably be the first to know about it. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. We are going to be getting a new project car when this finally goes, so feel free to leave some suggestions and guesses down below as to what that may be. But yeah, from me, from the BMW E60 520d, that is going to be it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Please give it a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you have not already done so, and I will see you all in that next one. Peace.